The perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here, and I'm really thrilled once again to welcome so many of my friends to the White House to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. That's a big month. That's a big month, right? And I want to thank all of our incredible representatives that are here, and a very good friend of mine who's done a fantastic job, Vice President Mike Pence. Where's Mike? Mike. Thank you, Mike. Today we come together to honor the incredible contributions Hispanic Americans make to our communities, our culture, and our country every single day. You know it. Hispanic Americans embody American values, devotion to faith and family, commitment to hard work, enterprise and community service, and a fierce patriotic pride. Does that sound like you? I think so, right? Throughout all 50 states, Hispanic Americans enrich our nation in countless ways, from small businesses to support our neighborhoods and to innovations that improve our lives, and through military service that protects our people and our great American flag. One such American joins us tonight. He opened tonight's ceremony with an inspiring rendition of our national anthem. Vietnam veteran Danielle Cortez. Where's Danielle? Where's Danielle? Good job. I heard that. I heard it. It was good. You're blessed. You know that. You're blessed. Ah, thank you. Thank you very much. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. We're out there fighting for you, that I'll tell you. You know it. Thank you very much. And thank you, Danielle. Thank you very much. Thank you. What a lot of spirit, but I know that about you. I know that. I know all about your spirit. You got great spirit. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. And we're honored to be joined by Secretary Alex Acosta. Great guy. Great guy. Thank you, Alex. And the Treasurer of the United States. That's a very big position, huh? Jovita Carranza. Thank you. Jovita. That's a very big position. Thank you, Jovita. Thank you as well to the many ambassadors joining us, some of whom were just credentialed earlier today. They came over to the Oval Office. We took pictures. We said hello. Some great, great people. Put your hands up wherever you may be. Put your hands up. Yes, yes. Great people. Thank you. You're going to have a good time. And congratulations to all of you. Congratulations. And thank you to all of the state and local leaders who are here with us this evening, including New Mexico's great governor, Susana Martinez. Susana. Thank you, Susana. Great job. Thank you, Susana. And Puerto Rico's Lieutenant Governor, Luis Marin. Where's Luis? Luis, come up here, Luis. Great job. That's a great job. You did a great job. Well, I didn't mean the stage, but that's okay. Come on up here anyway. Hey, Luis, why don't you all come on up? Come on, you've been so incredible. Come on up, Mike. Come on up on the stage. Thank you. Thank you. That wasn't in the playbook, but I think they deserve it. Do you agree? Right? Come on up. Good, Suzanne. Good. Great job. I want to thank Luis for his partnership with our agencies during the unprecedented disaster that You saw what happened, and everybody saw what happened, the recovery and all of the efforts we made in Puerto Rico. It's been an incredible, tough situation, but we fought, and we are winning that one big. And I want to thank you, Luis, and everybody. I want to thank you and the people of Puerto Rico. And we stand with Puerto Rico, and we are helping them to rebuild stronger and better than ever before. And that's what's happening, too. Thank you. Thank you, Luis. As we speak, our fellow citizens are being affected by the devastating impact of Hurricane Florence. Nearly 20,000 federal and military personnel are deployed to support response efforts along the southeast coast. These are incredible people that are going through a lot right now. We will do whatever it takes to keep the American people safe. To every family who has lost a loved one in these really devastating hurricanes and storms, all of America grieves with you. Our hands are folded in prayer and outstretched with love. We will never, ever leave your side. Today, as we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, we share our gratitude for all the ways Hispanic Americans make our country flourish and prosper. These are incredible people. You know you're incredible people, don't you? You know that, don't you? Especially with that beautiful Trump hat on. Thank you. That's good. That's good. Great. Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. From our courts to our classrooms, from large boardrooms to small businesses, from state houses to the White House, Hispanic Americans uplift our citizens and inspire our nation. You really do. You inspire our entire nation. And I want to let you know that personally. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. We especially thank the 250,000 Hispanic Americans who serve in our military and serve well. We will always honor the men and women who serve in uniform, and we are truly proud that we have secured the largest pay raise. Now, unless they want to give it back. Okay? Anybody want to give it back? No, don't bother. For our troops, the largest one in a decade. So we are really very proud of that, and they deserve it, and they deserve it very much. Our military, we've rebuilt, and we're rebuilding our military, $700 billion, and we're rebuilding our military. I won't even say the second number, but the second number for the second year is $716 billion. So that's a lot of money, but there's nothing like what we're doing, and it needed it. It was tired, it was depleted, but on top of that, we got those pay raises for our great military people. Thank you. We also honor our great veterans, including our 1.5 million Hispanic veterans. And thanks to the passage of Veterans' Choice, big thing, and Veterans' Accountability, they've been trying for over 40 years to get those two. We are giving our veterans the care they so richly deserve. Finally, finally. It's been a lot of years. They've been waiting a lot of years. At this event last year, I also promised that our massive tax cuts and regulation cuts would deliver tremendous prosperity to Hispanic Americans. You remember everybody said we weren't going to be able to get them. It wasn't going to happen. It happened. Nobody's cut regulation like we have. In less than 2 years, we've cut more regulation than any other president, and that could be for a much longer period of time. And we also delivered the biggest tax cuts ever, and reform, and tax reform. So now we have the best economy in the history of our country. Big one. That's a big one. We have created more than 4 million new jobs since the election, and the Hispanic unemployment rate has recently reached an all-time historic low in the history of our country. I don't know. I don't know how you beat that in an election. When we say, Susanna, when we say that Hispanic has reached the lowest unemployment rate in the history of our country, how does somebody beat that? Say, oh, they're going to do better? I don't know. I don't think so. They're not going to do better. fact, it'll start going in the wrong direction. Middle class income has reached a new all-time high, and household income grew fastest among Hispanics. Did you know that? Median income for Hispanics rose by 3.7% and surpassed $50,000 for the first time ever in history. The poverty rate for Hispanics just reached a new all-time historic low. Nearly 350,000 Hispanics were lifted out of poverty in 2017. That's pretty good. These are very hard numbers to beat. I better win the Hispanics next time, right? But we did well. We did well. Did a lot better than anyone thought, but we better win it, Alex. Okay, I'm going to put that on you. Good, thank you very much. Nearly 40% of the reduction in the overall poverty rate is the result of poverty reductions among Hispanic Americans. Home ownership among Hispanics is at the highest rate in nearly a decade. Hispanic-owned businesses now make up more than 10% of all businesses in the United States. That's an incredible number. They contribute nearly $500 billion to our economy last year alone. The growth in Hispanic-owned businesses is over twice the national average. That's something. That's really, these are amazing statistics when you think, right? These are amazing statistics. Be proud of yourselves. That's incredible. Of course, I'd like to take full credit. Can I take full credit? Huh? I don't know. I wasn't the one getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I know that. But I get up at 5 for other reasons. According to recent studies, Hispanic-owned small businesses are increasingly confident in our nation's economic future, and 77% plan to grow their business over the next few years. That's optimism. With us today is Irina Villarino. How do you like that? Was that good? They wanted me to get that little emphasis on the O. Who is from Miami Beach, Florida, and is a beautiful person. Irina is expanding her family's restaurant business that began in the 1980s as a fruit stand after her family escaped from Cuba. And we did great with the Cuban people, didn't we, huh? Irina, please come up and say a few words. Where is Irina? Come here. Where? Ah, good. Good, I thought so.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, Vice President Pence and Mr. President Trump. It is a privilege to be here in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month. And while I'm very proud of my origins, I am even prouder of what we have accomplished in this great country. This is why I propose we have an American Heritage Month.
We'll need it.
Right? Had it not been for the principles on which this country was founded on, for its generous nature and that of its people, my family and millions that conform our Cuban-American community in South Florida, I would not be telling this story here today. The story of white rice, black beans, and the American dream. My father was a political prisoner in Cuba, and we had the opportunity to immigrate to the United States in 1980 during the Mariel Exodus. 4 years later, we opened our first restaurant, Las Vegas Cuban Cuisine in Hollywood, Florida. Today, we employ over 400 employees in South Florida in 15 locations. While we have worked hard, I am fully aware that our success is not solely merited on our persistence, but on the attribute of the free market principles and the opportunities available to all Americans, whether you are from Cuba, Cambodia, or Kansas. Bureaucratic policies, senseless spending, red tape, and increased taxes do not help entrepreneurs or the middle class or anyone who is attempting to aspire above their means. On the contrary, they stifle upward mobility. Thank you, Mr. President, for recognizing. How am I doing?
You're doing great.
Good. Thank you, Mr. President, for recognizing we were deviating from this path and that in order to preserve these opportunities for future generations, we must keep America great. Which is exactly what your tax plan, and like many other initiatives and policies you have accomplished, have done for our community. Where there is order, law, and prosperity, there is peace. Thank you again. It's truly an honor.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Irina. That's beautiful. Thank you. Great job. That's a lot of employees, too, isn't it? Huh? Big business.
Not half as many as I would like, but we're working on it.
That's okay. I have no doubt. Joel Garza is also here. Joel is a proud owner of 45 Sonic Burger franchises. It's in the Houston area. How are they, Joel? Pretty good, huh? He employs more than 1,500 people, and that number has grown considerably in the last year. Really successful person. Joel, please join me on stage, say a few words, and tell us a little about your success. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's an honor to be here representing the Hispanic
Es un honor estar
community,
aquí
and I stand
representando a
here
la
on the
comunidad
shoulders of
hispana
my family
y estoy aquí
and many
apoyándome en los
Hispanics
hombros
that work
de mi
hard
familia
every
y
day
muchos hispanos
to make
que han trabajado duro cada día para hacer grande a Estados Unidos.
Mr. President, I wanna thank you
Señor presidente,
for
quiero agradecerle
reform. You know, it was
por
to us
la reforma fiscal.
a
Para
huge
nosotros,
impact in our business.
esto ha tenido un enorme impacto en nuestro negocio. Apenas el año pasado abrimos 3 restaurantes adicionales y hemos creado más de 100 empleos en Estados Unidos.
It's been a lot easy for us to go to
Ha sido más fácil para nosotros el obtener fondos de instituciones financieras y en los 2 últimos años que en el pasado. Eso es un gran logro que usted ha logrado hacer posible nuestro acceso al capital, mucho más fácil.
That's another thing. I wanna thank my,
Quiero agradecerle a mi esposa que ha estado batallando conmigo desde el primer día, porque cuando comenzamos no era fácil. Angie,
and like a typical Hispanic, my
y
daughter Gigi, my
como un típico hispano, mi hija Gigi, mi hijo, mis hijos Andy, mis padres, mis nietos y especialmente a un amigo mío que ha hecho posible estar aquí, Rick Figueroa y Mario, no sé dónde están.
and all we ask is that
Y todo lo que pedimos es que Dios lo cuide para que pueda seguir con nosotros y pueda guiar a este país hacia adelante.
Well, that's beautiful. What a beautiful statement.
Hermoso,
So I wanna
linda
thank Joel
declaración. Quiero agradecerle a Joel. Estados Unidos está ganando una vez más y los negocios propiedad de los hispanos están a la vanguardia. Una vez más, los hispano-estadounidenses no solo están viviendo el sueño estadounidense, sino que sus increíbles esfuerzos están liberando el sueño estadounidense y poniéndolo al alcance de ciudadanos en todo nuestro país. Un trabajo fabuloso. Hoy y todos los días honramos, valoramos y celebramos a los trabajadores hispano-estadounidenses, estudiantes y dirigentes, grandes dirigentes. Y también recordamos que Estados Unidos es el hogar de gente de muchos antecedentes, con múltiples historias y que viene de todos los ámbitos de la vida. Pero todos constituimos un solo pueblo. Todos somos parte de una gran familia estadounidense y estamos todos juntos en esto, celebrando una sola bandera, cantando un solo himno y prometiendo fidelidad a una sola nación bajo Dios. Dios los bendiga y Dios bendiga a los Estados Unidos de América. Gracias.